What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new video, and today there was a really big nerf on the sprinklers. So as you guys know, since the release of the sprinklers, there was a glitch you could do to have really big fruit. And basically to do that glitch, you needed a basic sprinkler, advanced sprinkler, godly sprinkler, and also a master sprinkler. And once you pull all those four together, it gave you a massive boost to have really big fruit. And when I mean massive, I mean almost filling up this entire thing. I guess you could say it just like this. Look at this moon melon. As you can see, this one weighs 130 kilograms, and even this nectar thorn, it weighs 74 kilograms. I had a bigger one, it was also 130 as well, but you know what, I did something bad and sold it by accident. Wait, you could buy BX? I didn't even realize that. Yo, maybe I have. And this one costs 30 million shekels, not bad actually. And basically with the sprinkler method, after you put on your sprinklers, it would keep the effect forever. And also the sprinklers from the harvest event work the same way. Like the chocolate sprinkler, the honey sprinkler, they will stay forever on the plant. But for some reason, whenever you planted all your sprinklers and deleted them before the timer ran out, the game would think the timer was infinite, essentially giving you the ability to have unlimited big fruit. And I think right now I'm gonna do the sprinkler method because I have a good feeling it still exists. Look, let me show you an example. If I put on a basic sprinkler and then try to delete it, it won't let me. As you can see, the warning will tell you cannot shovel basic sprinkler, but I think there's a loophole around it, and it's a pretty simple one too. So I think now I'm gonna try to plant a few things and try to see if it works. So I think I'm gonna try to plant a nectar thorn. I do have one. And what else should I plant? Maybe a moon melon? Nah, not a moon melon. Maybe a pineapple? I could plant a pineapple. Let's do that. So we're gonna plant a pineapple and nectar thorn together. All right, let's put all my stuff together. So basic sprinkler, advanced sprinkler, godly sprinkler, and master sprinkler. Oh, on this account I only have one master sprinkler. Oh well, we might as well test it out. I'm actually gonna do it all the way up here. So for the first one, master sprinkler, advanced sprinkler, godly sprinkler, and master sprinkler. And then I'm gonna put down a nectar thorn and pineapple, and at the same time I'm gonna put down some blood hedgehogs. I'm pretty sure at the moment trading is still disabled, or else I would use the toucans, but the blood hedgehogs are good enough for the example. It's a good thing I bought a bunch of them on all my accounts, because even on this one, how many do I have? Yeah, I have 6 on this account, and 6 should be good enough for now. All right, but now I'm gonna water the plants so they grow faster. Wait, that's a watermelon. Wait, what? When did I put down a watermelon? I'm so confused. What? Yo, you guys saw me clearly put down a pineapple and nectar thorn. Where did the watermelon come from? Oh, I thought I had a watering can and I put down a watermelon seed. Yo, that is bad. Oh yeah, we are definitely cooked for the day. All right, now the watermelons are gone. Let me go buy some watering cans actually. I didn't even notice that. That was not my greatest moment. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna blame it on the time. It's still too early. All right, the pineapple is done growing. What about the nectar thorn? 17%. If I water it, it should grow back really fast. Yeah, 49% already. The basic sprinkler has 2 minutes left, so we have to hurry up. Why is it not growing? Hello? I'm putting water. Come on, grow. All right, there we go. 94%. So one more, we should be good to go. All right, they're done. They're done. They're done. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a trowel to move it out of the radius. Let's put it all the way over here, as far as possible from the sprinklers. Matter of fact, hold up. We have to grab the fruits and put it right here. But I think for that to work, I have to wait for the master sprinkler to run out. I could put it right here actually. Yeah, let me put it right there. The reason why you want to put it in the middle, because all the pets for some reason wander around in the middle right here. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's working. I mean, this pineapple is pretty big compared to what I have on my other account, but yo, before it used to be like really massive. All right, let me put it down a little bit more. It's just way too close to the master sprinkler. Wait, there's potential. All right, let me just collect it. Let's see if it regrows back to be really big. And also keep it in mind. Whoa, look at that. All right, the blood hedgehogs do make them really big, but not that big. This looks like the master sprinkler going to work right now. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy. Yo, there's no way. Look at that nectar thorn. All right, maybe we do have potential. I'm gonna be honest, in the past I've tried the blood hedgehogs without sprinklers on the nectar thorn, and it never got this big. Whenever I combined the sprinkler method with the blood hedgehogs, it got really big. And look at this one. This has to be at least 200 kilograms. But I think for now I'm gonna collect the pineapple, and I'm gonna collect it and let it regrow back, because I truly believe it's gonna be much bigger. But look at the nectar thorns, they are so big. You know what, I'll be right back when it's fully grown out, because I might actually pick it. All right, now we're making some good progress. Look at that pineapple. And also this nectar thorn is literally underground, but I'm being honest, it looks kind of small. And also this pineapple is pretty small too. Let me collect it, and I think before it regrows I'm gonna move it over. I'm gonna put it right over here, because I have a really big feeling it might get way too big for me to collect it. All right, look at these nectar thorns. I'm gonna collect these nectar thorns, and I think they're all ready. Actually, only one is ready. I'm gonna wait longer. I'm really trying to collect this big one right here. Always turning golden. It's also very possible to get the rainbow one. And what's wrong with this? Kind of like glitching. Oh, there we go. No, it's glitching. But I think I'm definitely gonna collect this to try to make it a little bit bigger. Because at the end of the day, even with the sprinkler and hedgehog method, is gonna be RNG. Oh, look, the nectar thorn is ready. I'm gonna collect it. Let me collect all of them actually. Oh, I can only collect 2 of them. But let's see that really big one. And that one only weighs, oh my goodness, it weighs 119 kilograms. Oh my goodness. It literally weighs 119 kilograms. And it said right there the base value was 12 million shekels. Did I see that correctly? 12 million? Yeah, it is. All right, let's check this out real quick. So nectar thorn, and then I believe for growth mutation, I'm gonna put rainbow because I do have the butterfly. And for temperature mutation is frozen. It's pretty easy to get. And I'm gonna put down for environmental the ones I could get. So chalk, moonlit, windstruck, pollinated, bloodlit, burnt, verdant, honey glazed, twisted, drenched. Actually, no, you can't get drenched. You can only get like frozen or drenched, I think. Cloud touched. What else? Zombified, sun dried, shocked. We could get paradisal. All right, let's do that and take off this one. Celestial, disco. I have the disco B. I could get that every time. Is it paradisal or paradisal? I think it's paradisal. Yeah, I think that's it. And let's put max out friend boost because that's very easy to do. Wow, so at 5 kilograms, it would be 1.3 billion shekels. What about at 120? And at 120, it would be 569 billion shekels. And I believe that's pretty much it, right? I don't think there's more mutations that I could get. I mean, if you get lucky and you get, for example, Galactic and Void Touch during the event, because these 2 events happen, I think, closer to Saturday when the admin does the events. Even Aurora. Yeah, so it's definitely possible to get 1 trillion shekels on one nectar thorn that weighs 120 kilograms. Yeah, that is very cool. But to be more realistic, those 3 are not going to happen unless you're really patient. So almost 600 billion shekels is a really good number. And you can have a bunch of them too, which is actually pretty crazy. But like I said before, you got to be patient. Like, look at this one right here. Look how big it is. But after you do the sprinkler method and you have blood hedgehogs, you just got to keep collecting it until you get a really big one. And it's going to happen eventually. And if you don't think it's going to be big, just use a shovel and delete it just like that and wait for it to regrow. Like, I mean, you could tell when one is really big just by looking at the base of it. But here's my problem with this method. I feel like the sprinkler method is not working that well or at all because by now the plant should be regrowing because look how long they're taking. So maybe right now is my blood hedgehogs really carrying like crazy. Yeah, it could be possible. But then again, look how fast it grows. Like, it's almost like immediately it's doing it. You know what? I'm gonna put away my blood hedgehogs and I'm gonna collect this pineapple and try again. And let's see how big they get without it. Because like I said before, my issue with this, to get this 120 kilogram nectar thorn, like in the past, I had to do the sprinkler method with blood hedgehogs because without the sprinklers, you're not getting this big. Well, in my case, it was not getting that big. Maybe for you guys, it'll work, but for me, it was not working. Or I'm gonna collect it. And let's see how big it gets without the blood hedgehogs. If it gets to a very similar size, I think it works. I mean, also keep in mind, it could work or I could have bad RNG. You never know. But I don't know. My only evidence about this is this nectar thorn because this one is really, really big. Yeah, look at that. As you can see, we have a problem. Look how small that pineapple is. Yeah, so maybe we might be cooked. The sprinkler method is gone forever. However, you guys could still do this without the sprinkler method. You're gonna have to get a bunch of toucans and a bunch of blood hedgehogs. But that means to get those really big fruit mutations, you need a bunch of master sprinklers. Actually, no, wait, I'm wrong. If you guys want, let me see if I have one. No, I don't. If you have the regular turtle, it makes the sprinkler last way longer. So if you guys want, get turtles and put on the sprinklers, and as the sprinklers are going on, you have to collect the fruit and try to get a big one. So that might take you some time. But as you can see, look at this. Look how small it is. So yeah, I guess you could say is nerf. I don't know. I'm just confused. But I wanted to waste some master sprinklers so you guys could see if it got nerfed or not. And right now, I'm leaning towards it being nerfed. But I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to check it out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below, if it's nerfed or not, or if you found the way. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.